Hi guys, I don't normally do videos talking about games on sale on PSN, but today they just launched a big in Japan sale on the PSN store, and it's so amazing. There's around 50 games on sale, so I thought I'd do a quick video just talking about those games and just going through some of the ones I recommend. So just looking at the first page of the games on sale, I really recommend World of Final Fantasy. I did a review on it for my channel. It's a game that I wasn't in love with when I first started playing it, but over time I really enjoyed it. And it's just an excellent RPG. I really like the story and the characters really grew on me over time. Touhou Double Focus is another game I played. I wouldn't recommend that game. It's kind of a Metroidvania type game. I played for around 3 hours. I didn't really enjoy it. I've got another video of that on my site. It's not a great game, to be honest. There are much better Metroidvanias available, like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I'd recommend that over something like Touhou Double Focus. Now, Touhou Genso Wanderer, that's another game I played and reviewed for my channel, and that's a game I do recommend. I really enjoyed that. It's a lot like Shiren the Wanderer, and I'd say Shiren the Wanderer is a better game, but Touhou Genso Warrior is a good game also. So jumping to the second page, something I recommend that not a lot of people talk about is Final Fantasy III. I'm going to be doing a retro recommendation video on this game in the next few weeks, but I really like Final Fantasy III and I don't think it gets enough attention. Final Fantasy IV Complete Collection, also excellent. It's probably one of my favourite Final Fantasies, the story is just really good. Resident Evil Revelations 2, it's a good game, I did enjoy playing it. It's not amazing on the Vita, the graphics don't look great, and I did have a lot of slowdown when I was playing, but it's still a decent game, and I like having a big third-person shooter to play on my Vita. The game that really stands out to me on this page is Dragon Quest Builders. I love this game. It's like a third-person version of Minecraft, but just a lot more friendlier for newcomers, and also with a story as well. So a bit of a random recommendation, Metal Gear Solid the digital graphic novel. This was a PSP game, it's basically the comic book of Metal Gear Solid. If you're a fan of Metal Gear Solid and the story, then it's kinda cool to just have this as a digital comic. So onto the third page, all of the Metal Gear games are on sale. I would recommend all of them, to be honest, I love them all. So Dissidia and Dissidia Duodecim are also on sale. I did a retro recommendation for Dissidia Duodecim on my channel. Everybody Golf was one of the early games to be released on Vita, and again it's just a lot of fun. It's a golf game but just really simple and easy to pick up and play and really addictive. So on to the next page. I don't have as many recommendations on this page, I haven't played that many of these games. Street Fighter X Tekken is excellent. It was actually on PS Plus I believe a long time ago. Really good game. Castlevania Dracula X Chronicles, also really good. It's not as good as Symphony of the Night and I did get frustrated playing it, but it's a very good game and you can actually unlock Symphony of the Night within the game. So on the next page there's a few games I'd recommend here. So Ninja Gaiden Sigma Plus, excellent game. Odin Sphere, excellent. These are fast-paced action games, really good fun. Danganronpa, I'm actually playing through the Danganronpa games right now. I've never played them before, but I wanted to play them all before 3 comes out, and I wanted to do a video just talking about all of them once I finish the series. I've finished number 1, I've started number 2. I love number 1 and so far I'm really enjoying number 2 as well. So I've only actually played one game on this next page, and that's Megatag Mention Blank plus Neptune vs Zombies. It's okay, it's nothing special. I wouldn't recommend buying it at full price, but in a sale, if it's something you're interested in, it may be worth checking out. And on to the next page, the game I really recommend here is Persona 4 Dancing All Night. If you've played Persona 4 Golden and you enjoyed it, this is a new story with the characters from that game, and it's a rhythm game completely different from the RPG of Persona 4 Golden. The songs were just awesome, it was such an addictive game, and it's one of the few platinums that I've got just because I love the songs and just love playing them over and over again. So on to the next page. I've actually done a video, a let's play of Darius Burst Chronicle Savior. In the video I talked about how the price was too high for this game. It's actually now pretty cheap, so I know it doesn't show it on this page, but I believe it was £6.99, which is not bad actually. So for that price I think it's actually worth it. New Little King Story was a lot of fun, and Virtue's Last Reward, excellent game. I've never played an Atelier game, so I was thinking about picking up one of these. So if anyone out there has any recommendations of which is a good one to start with, please let me know. So onto the next page, the 3 games I'd recommend are Muramasa Rebirth. That is an excellent game, and the complete collection as well, having 4 DLC packs included. It's going to keep you busy for a long time. The action is kind of similar to Odin Sphere, but set in Japan. The graphics and music are just excellent, really good game. Mobile Suit Gundam Extreme vs Force, again, excellent game. I bought the physical copy from Asia, it's really good fun. It's not an amazing game, but it is a good fun game, I did enjoy it. Criminal Girls 2 is a game I really enjoyed. I've got a review of it on my channel. It's a turn-based RPG, but one of the reasons it gets so much attention because of some of the smuttier aspects of the game. I didn't really enjoy those parts, but if you can look past them, then the actual story and the RPG elements of the game are a lot of fun. So on the next page, there's only 2 of these games that I've actually played from this page, and that's Ray Gigant and Earth Defense Force 2. Earth Defense Force 2 I really like, that's a lot of fun. Ray Gigant I was not a fan of. And the last page for the Big in Japan sale, Yomawari Night Alone, that's the game I'd recommend here. I've got a review of this as well for my YouTube channel. It's an excellent game. It's an atmospheric horror game where you control a young girl as she's walking through a town at night. It's a really good game. It's very slow paced and it's something that you should play in the dark with your headphones on. So aside from the Big in Japan sale, there are other games on sale as well. So you've got Darkest Dungeon, which I've talked about in a previous Let's Play. Excellent game. Check out my Let's Play if you want to see more about it. Salt and Sanctuary is again superb game. It's a 2D version of Dark Souls. I've got a review up of this game as well on my channel. Definitely recommend that one. Unfinished Swan, I really enjoyed that. It's a very artistic game. You're exploring and solving puzzles as this young boy using black paintballs to uncover the world around you, which is all white. So on this page you've got Helldivers, Flower and Flow. Flower is another very artistic game made by the makers of Journey. It's a really good game. The controls can be a little bit fiddly to get used to on Vita, but actually once I did get used to it, it felt very natural playing it. Flower and Flow are very relaxing games. They aren't that difficult, they aren't that long, but they're just nice games to play. I really enjoyed them. Helldivers is a top-down shooter. I did like the game, but I just found it too difficult to really keep playing. So on to the next page is Resogun and Counter Spy. Counter Spy I liked. It's a very short game, but actually it's pretty good fun. Resogun I wouldn't recommend on the Vita. It's okay, but there's a lot of slowdown, the graphics don't look great. It's a game that's really made for the PS4, and it doesn't feel great playing it on the Vita. So on this page you've got Entwined and Hohoken. So I've got a Let's Play of Hohoken going up later this week, and I'm not a big fan of this game, or Entwined actually, so I wouldn't recommend either of them. They're both games that look really pretty to play, but they're not that fun. So guys, those are the games on sale. It's a very impressive sale. There's so many games that I would recommend buying. Probably too many for any one person to actually buy. And also the amount of time it would take to go through these games is just ridiculous. I mean, World of Final Fantasy alone, as I mentioned, is over 40 hours. You've got dozens and dozens and dozens of hours coming out of these games. But I hope that was useful just to run through some of them. And let me know in the comments, what are you going to be picking up and what would you recommend to others? Thanks for watching, guys.